Alright, shalom. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Double honors to the elders and double honors to all the Akim out there on the four corners of the earth. This is the next segment on the packet on GMS Info Doc, and this segment is about the children. So we're gonna start with Ephesians 6:1.
Ephesians chapter 6 verses 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right.
Right, that's the right thing to do, is to obey your parents, going back to the laws.
Yeah, in the Lord. That's why I say in the Lord, because your parents supposed to give you the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Okay.
Now I say follow the Constitution.
Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise.
Right, that's the first commandment, meaning how you honor your father, meaning you have to reverence your mother and father, not just the father, meaning respect.
Yeah.
Not calling him an old bum ass nigga, or calling your mother a bitch, or smacking your mother, or fighting your mother, or the same thing with your father. That's what all 2/3 Jake do.
Right, like saying your father ain't never did nothing for you, so fuck her and shit.
Yeah, even if he didn't, you can't say nothing.
Exactly.
Because you got to do what the Lord said. The Lord said, honor thy father and mother. You got to let the Lord deal with him in that.
Okay.
That it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth.
Right, because the Lord get rid of you niggas, man, who around here cursing your mother and father, because he said that's your first commandment.
Ready? Numbers.
What will you take it to?
It says in you fathers. It goes on fathers next.
Okay. Go ahead.
Numbers chapter 8, verse 17. For all the firstborn of the children of Israel are mine.
Right, the firstborn of the children, meaning the first seed of that father's, the first seed of the father's seed, which would be his oldest son. Okay.
Both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them for myself.
Right, and why did he say man and beast? And why did he say man, woman, and beast? Because the Lord only deal with the man when it comes to them being prophets of his. That's why he said, I sanctify thee. Sanctify you for what? To be a prophet, a high priest, an elder. Can't no woman be that. That's why the woman wasn't brung into that.
2 Timothy 3:1. Proverbs 20:26.
All right, this it's like 2 Timothy 3 verses 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Right, so the Lord give you a warning what's going to happen.
Right, so all you parents, we're going to give you a prologue on it. For all you parents who going through a lot of stuff with your kids and you can't figure out no matter how you raise them or no matter what good life or how you sheltered them from certain elements of negativity of the world, that they still for some reason happen to get involved into all this mess. This is why.
It says, for men shall be...
Start over again, cuz, so they understand.
All right, 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Right, men should be lovers of their own selves. Since we're dealing with children, we can bring it to the college life and the high school.
Right, so
the jocks.
Right, and not only that, but right now what you have going on in America is this. You have the so-called parents and the kids having to crunch and live with each other, off each other, and help and support each other. But because the young man and woman, the child, is lovers of they self, what you think they gonna do? Now, let me get personal. I just had my girl mother need her son who go to college, who get $5,000 worth of college fund money to help her move into an apartment. So she needed $1,000 out of his $5,000 to help move. Do you know he made sure when he got the money, that he made sure he avoided his mother for 2 to 3 weeks? Didn't come over our house, made sure she couldn't get in touch of nothing. And why is that? Because guess what he was out doing? He had to go $800 to go to Milwaukee to give to the one girl down there who got the one baby. Then he gave $800 to the other girl who got the other baby, and then he went shopping and kicking it and partying.
Trying to make a fucking mixtape.
Exactly.
Trying to make a fucking
That's exactly what he on. But guess what he's supposed to be doing though? Helping his mother. But guess what he doing? Lover of himself. Lover. That's why he doing mixtapes and making sure them women straight and making sure he dressed up nice and all that, because he a lover of himself.
Right.
Could have got a blessing out of helping your moms out.
But he fit this. He fit this. And see, his mother, she can't figure out how Artemis did her like that. That's what she's asking her daughter. Well, damn, I did this for him. This she was just telling Charmy yesterday night. I did this for him. I did this for him. I always kept the cell phone on. Right, I helped him be a jackass and a dumbass.
Yeah.
And now he won't help me. She can't figure out why. This is why. So he gonna be a lover of himself. So that's why he didn't help your black ass. And you got curses on you. Now let's see what else gonna happen.
It says covetous, boasters.
Right, a covetous, a person who steals all the time, someone who takes something that don't belong to him.
Exactly.
That's a covetous man who taking something, especially from your parents or a family member.
And that's going on big time out here.
Because
Go ahead, my man.
like you said, everything is getting hard. People got to crunch in the same house. So you gonna, if you ain't got no job, you got to crunch. You got to basically do what you got to do to
Be disciplined.
to get what you need.
Yeah, and you got to be disciplined, and you got to learn to go without.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you ain't got the money for 2-3 months to do whatever pleasure you wanted, then you got to go without. They ain't trying to go without.
Yeah,
That means they want to steal.
Yep. They don't know how to be a base and a bound.
Exactly. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
It says boasters, proud.
Right, boasters and proud. They proud as hell out here. They got this natural high off this society life. They can get and do whatever they want to do. They being proud.
They winners.
Right, winners.
Right.
It says blasphemers.
Right, speaking lies about the scriptures. The ones who don't even know a damn thing about the Bible, but they
Gonna tell you what you saying ain't right.
exactly.
Disobedient to parents.
Right, disobedience to parents. We were just speaking on that. And then as well, we the parents too, spiritual parents, the ones who be giving out these scriptures, and the prophets, the 1/3 elect. We the parents, and they disobedient to us. We go out to
Sanctify their
sanctify
ass.
and reprove them, and they reject.
Unthankful.
Unthankful, like the elder was just saying, they unthankful to their parents. No matter what your parents do to you, they brought you up, they put a roof over your head. If they ain't buy you no new brand nothing, you still ain't thankful
It don't matter.
because of this lifestyle. Go ahead.
It says unholy, without natural affection.
Right, they don't have natural affection towards their parents
Right.
or towards this world.
Or natural affection, period, meaning they daughter, they girl that have a baby, and they're telling girl, man, you better have an abortion. That's not natural for a man to want a girl to kill his baby.
Right.
His seed.
Right, that's unnatural, without natural effects. And the woman to be like, yeah, I ain't got no problem, get rid of her. When a woman, that's all she here for is to reproduce. She's supposed to love that, but they don't even have natural affection now.
It says truth breakers.
Uh-huh.
What's gossiping ass women.
Yeah, truth breakers. They can't never be truthful and shit.
Right.
They're always lying about some shit, and they can't never be honest.
Yep.
That's what
And the
I'm
niggas doing the reverse roles on the women now. The men out here is being truth breakers and false accusers, just like the women are.
Yep.
It says truth breakers, false accusers, and that's the woman's #1 trait right there.
Yep. Sure is.
Incontent.
Yeah, they ain't content. They can't never be satisfied.
It's like an incontinent. Yeah.
Okay.
Fierce, despisers.
Right,
of-
fierce, that anger that they got in them. That's why they going out robbing, stealing.
Yeah,
killing,
because that's being
raping.
fierce. Once you see how they attack,
Yep.
they attack with fierce. And you like, damn, what's wrong with him?
Yep.
Despisers of those that are good.
Right, the prophets of the Lord, the ones who trying to help them on their situation or just show some light on why it's happening. They don't give a fuck about that.
And they get mad because we around here doing what's right.
Right.
Because as our names starting to keep getting spread around because we starting shit, motherfuckers start saying, man, he's speaking righteous though.
Yep.
He's speaking what the Bible speak. And because they trying to build up a coalition against you.
Yeah.
But then people gonna start saying, but he is reading the Bible. And motherfuckers like, but, okay, but so what? But the nigga said this and that. But he read it out the Bible though. Right.
What he said.
Exactly. Go
They
ahead.
did that to the prophet.
Yeah, we are the prophet. Same thing.
It says traitors, heady, high-minded,
Uh-huh.
lovers of pleasures
Mm-hmm.
more than lovers of God.
Exactly. And that's why Charmy said another thing when her mom was like talking to her about Artemis' birthday coming up and so forth, right? And he gonna tell his mom that he don't celebrate birthdays, right? And his mom told Charmy like that's a bunch of bullshit because he celebrated his son's birthday, his birthday last year, and all that. So Charmy basically was like, oh, so that's how he doing it. Every time he get out the presence of us, or he thinking we ain't around, he know I don't do that Facebook shit. He's celebrating and doing all that shit.
Right.
But see what he confused himself is you worried about what a man think when God himself see everything.
Exactly.
See, you worried about me and I ain't nobody. Mm.
It goes a little more. It says having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Right, Artemis got a form of godliness.
Because he believed.
Right, but he actually denied the power. How do you know he denied the power? This nigga actually doing birthdays and shit like the Lord ain't watching this shit.
Right.
Right.
Knowing the
You can't
Lord
stand
watch
the
it.
fire. You can't take the heat. That what it consists of, because that's the power. The studying, that's power.
He can't
The
stand none of
studying,
that.
doing
He
it
can't
is true.
stand none of that.
That's power.
He can't stand not going out and dancing and having the bitches all over him and liking him. He can't go without that.
Right. That's it. Man.